Oops. Hello, everybody. I'm not sure if anybody's there, but today I'm going to be doing a live using Brutus Monroe products. I'm going to be using, well, showing you what you can do with your aqua pigments and your pigment inks to make a sort of interesting coloring background. I'm also going to be using the Brutus Monroe Perfect Blend Marker cardstock, which is really good to use. And I'm also going to be using the Aqua Pigment watercolor paper. And I'm using this stamp set, which was from one of the subscription kits. And this particular stamp set is called, where's the name on here? Bunny Hugs. Really cute set, perfect for Easter. I'm going to be using, well, possibly using some of the sequins that I have here. So first, what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to show you, if you use your aqua pigment ink from Brutus Monroe, I'm just going to stamp this on like a little, I don't know what this is. I think this is my daughter's like little makeup palette thing. She puts like different eyeshadows or blush on here, and she kind of holds this, but I stole this from her to use, and I'm just going to stamp some of this white pigment ink, oops, on here. Now I'm going to add just a drop or two of this aqua pigment, and this is called Cactus. Really pretty color. What's really nice about these aqua pigments, they're very pearlized, I think is the right word. It's got a really pretty shine to it. You don't need a lot of color, and basically, you know, you add as much as you would like, or how dark you want the color. Maybe you want the color to be a little bit lighter. But I'm just going to put a few drops here, and I'm just going to sort of mix it around. Not really sort of totally mix it up, because I'm going to have to use a blending brush with this. Just mix this up here. I need to get a brush. This is my brush. I'm just going to use a simple blending brush, and now I'm going to use this on this aqua pigment watercolor paper, which works perfectly. And what I like about it, it's all nice and cut out, easy to use. And I'm just going to take this. This is the stencil I'm going to use. I'm not going to like color over the whole thing. I'm just going to sort of do the color sparingly in different spots. So I'm just going to sort of swish this around, move it around like this here, and just start adding some of this color. It gives it a really nice, interesting shine, and just a different use for your pigments. Different colored background, stuff like that. Just gonna sort of add this. And this blends really well on this paper that you get. The color comes out really, really pretty. Just gonna do this. Color this up. Probably should have taped it down, but there's no right or wrong way to do this. I just kind of was trying to find an interesting way or a different way to use your aqua pigments, you know, and your inks. That way, you know, you're always getting more out of what you buy, you know, by using it in different ways. And basically, you can see how it comes out. It's probably going to be hard to see on camera, but once this dries, and it's got, because I didn't clean it probably like I should have, but it's got some of the other colors that I used before, but when it dries, it's really, really pretty. It gives you a nice like little shine and stuff. I did this on, I tried this on a piece of black cardstock earlier, and you can sort of see how it's like, it's got the little chalky from this pigment ink, but it's got the nice shine or pearlized look from your aqua pigment. Really nice. This comes in several colors, so you can buy a bunch of different colors and make a bunch of different backgrounds. And here you can see, you can just do it your card this way and make a nice, interesting background. So now that I am done with this, I pre-cut everything out to kind of help save time, and because I don't have like the greatest space set up yet for live, so I'm working on that. So I'm going to be using or matting this up against a piece of just turquoise colored cardstock. Just going to glue this on, glue that on there really quick. Get that on there. And tape this up. Hopefully everybody can't hear. My daughter's decided to start exercising and she turns the music on so loud you can't even hear. Hopefully nobody can hear her doing her little exercise routine out there. She's making so much noise. Had to tell her to turn the thing down. Okay, that is perfect there. So this is what we got. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm also going to color the ribbon with this, and I'm going to be using a smaller stencil because the pattern's a little bit smaller, and this stencil is called Chapel, and it's from Brutus Moreau, and I'm going to actually color my ribbon, or you know, give it a nice little like decorative look to it by doing the same thing with the pigment ink that I had. And you can do this with all different types of ribbon, and then I like with this up against the black because it kind of really came out, because of course I tested it earlier to see if it was actually going to work, and it did. One, two. Oops. Probably should tape this, but you don't have to. I want to show you, you can decorate your ribbon by doing something funky with it. See how that comes out? I'm not sure if you can really see that print really well. There's this message on my screen. Hold on just a second. Not sure what this thing is saying. Okay, no, wasn't anything. Okay. And you can see there, see how you can see the nice little print, which is cool. And I'm going to do this on enough of the ribbon to tape it across the bottom portion of my card. And this stencil here works really well because it's got like, you know, a little bit smaller print to it. That's why I chose that ribbon. Just gonna get this inked on. You know, I know a lot of people don't use ribbon a lot, but there's a lot of fun things you can do with your ribbon. You can color it. You can, I've never tried hot foiling on that. I think I'm going to try that next to see if you can do that with your ribbon. I hate that there's so many, you know, pretty ribbons that you can use, but a lot of people, I think the only thing you really can do with a ribbon is, you know, tie a big old bow on your card, but you can use it to decorate your card. Maybe make little shapes on it with it, just different stuff you can use. I think. Is that good bit? Yep. And that's perfect. Set that aside, and you can see you pretty much now have a nice like little decorative strip, and it's got the print from the stencil. And I am going to adhere this to the bottom of my card. This time I actually ironed this ribbon so that it wasn't all sort of warped from being folded. Wipe that up a bit. Now I'm just going to add some tape to the bottom of this here. Ooh. It's hard to see this black against the black of the glass. That should be enough. Yeah, I like that. I'm just going to take this off here. It's always kind of hard. Well, they got little tools you can use to get that off. Now I'm going to make sure I got that. Take this on the bottom, and then I'll cut the excess off. Sure. There you go. And I'm just going to cut the excess off. Get some scissors here. Oops. There you go. And see, now you got a nice little decorative piece along the bottom of your card, which is kind of cool. It just kind of helps you add extra embellishment and stuff for your cards. Now I'm going to glue this to my actual card. What is this here? Just going to glue this down. Okay, make sure I glue it on the right side. Let's get this glue down. Oops. There we go. This is what my initial card is going to look like now. With this stamp set here, I stamped it on the Brutus Monroe blended alcohol marker cardstock, and I stamped out some of the images from the stamp, that Bunny Hug stamp set. I cut the sheep out, and I cut a couple flowers. Not sure if I'm going to use all of them, but I'm going to color these with some Copic markers. I usually color with, when I do Copics, I don't do it any particular way. I typically try to start with the dark color. That just seems to work better for me. I'm just going to add a little bit darker shades, different areas. Sometimes these pens get too much inked in the tips and it'll give you a big old blob. Got to be careful of that. Just color this guy in. Easter's coming up pretty soon. Hopefully everybody's preparing for Easter. Excited this year. My daughter, I have my first grandson, so I'm looking forward to him having his first Easter egg hunt. See how that goes. Hopefully that goes well. But those days go by fast, so I can't wait to see how he reacts to being able to run around out there and get some eggs. That should be interesting. He's pretty, can't think of a word here. He's pretty ornery. And he's only 17 months, so hoping he can share and not get upset if he doesn't get an egg or something. So this should be interesting. This was T0. Now I'm going to take T1 to kind of soften up this color here, which was T3. Just kind of blend some of these areas in. I like using Copic markers quite a bit. I need to take classes to get a little better, but I like using it. Now I'm going to add just a little darker shades to my sheepy sheep here. Looks like he's got some of his curls in his fur. So maybe I can bring out some of these curls he has here. I'm not the greatest coloring person, but sort of learned on my own. I've taken a few classes, but I probably should take more. Need to learn how to blend a little better and understand shadows. My daughter tells me if I learned a color wheel, maybe I could do better, but I haven't done that. Probably should. I'm more of a trial and error type person. That was T5. Now, I'll take some more of this T3. Gonna bring out color. I don't want to make him totally gray. Just kind of want to make it look like where you can see his fur and stuff. Color his ear a little bit. Just a wee bit. Now I'm going to use R20 and give his inner ear a little bit of color. And there we go. Now I'm going to color my sheep's face. I'm going to use E triple zero, E double zero, E triple zero, E double zero, E11, and E13. Where did my 11 go? There it is. Start with E quadruple zero. Just kind of color his face. Last time I did a live, I didn't color. What was I coloring? I was coloring a ladybug. When I looked at it after I was done, it looked so plain because I left it white. Then I thought it looked kind of bad. So I colored him in. Now I'm going to take the E double zero, add a little darker tone to him a little bit. Just along the bottom cheeks. Around his nose. Up under his hairline. Oh, this was E11. Look at that. Got the wrong cap. That's the E11. I was wondering why it was dark. Ha! That's why you should put your caps on right. Either way. Just underline this in the hair. Just give them, because that's where the shadows would be. Make sure, here's this E double zero. Yep, E double zero. Blend some of this darker color out a little bit. Oh, you can see his face this time. Better than my ladybug did. Okay. And now I'm going to blend it all together with the E quadruple zero. Let me just say the color. What color is this? Floral white. I'm going to use floral white. That's better. To blend his face. Oh, I didn't color that part there. I need to add a little bit of color to the other side of his fur here along this side. A little more color there. That's what's nice about Copic. You can go and lay on more color later. If you want to darken something up, just go back and add a little bit more color. Add some T3. Darker under this ear here. Okay, I think I'm good with my sheep. Now I am going to color his little bow. So I'm gonna put him there. Not sure what color. I think I will do this in a pinky color. So I'm gonna use RV02 and RV00. And the color here to his bow. Now I'm gonna add some darker tone with the RV02. Okay. Now I'm going to use RB06 to really add some darker tone to this beautiful bow he has on. There we go. Up in there. Now I'm going to try and blend it out with the RB triple zero. I mean 00. So terrible. Perfect. So, and then what I like doing is, this is how you can add, I don't know if it's sparkle, you can add like little, put little dots, and then take a white gel pen and add some little dots too, and it kind of makes it look like it sparkles. Yeah, where are my white pens? Lost them. If I can find it, where did I put my white gel pens? They are gone. Oh God, I can't find. Oh well, I cannot find where my white pens. But if you can add little like white little dots from like a gel pen, it really kind of makes it look like it's sparkly or whatever. I don't know what I did with them. I just used them last night, but now I cannot find them. I'll try and look. So now I'm going to stick him right here on the bottom of my card. Add some glue to him. Stick him right here in the corner here. This is a perfect card for Easter, and that's a good thing, you know, about the kits that you get. You can combine them and everything. Put it like that. Now, I'm going to add some flowers around him. Color this. I'm going to use YG06. Color my leaves. Add some color. I think I'm going to do 2 of these. I pre-cut these out earlier. Okay. And I'm going to add a little bit of darker by using YG17. Darken this up. Can't believe I can't find my white gel pens. It's really stressing me out. I thought I was totally prepared. Just add a little color. And I'm going to color the, I think I'll keep kind of close in color here and make these pink too. See how that works out. I can kind of darken it up with the RV09. So I'm going to start, and I'll use the darker color in the middle or upper portion of the leaves, as if the sun was shining right down on it. Let's add some of this RV09. Darken it up. And I'm going to take my RV06, blend some of this color out. Let's blend that in. It's really nice colors. I like this color scheme. Now I'm going to use the RV02 and blend it all out because I want to keep it really bright towards the end where the sun would be on the leaves, like this here. I really like how that looks. And for the middle, I was thinking maybe I should color a different color. I'm going to try and make it yellow to see how that comes out. Hopefully it's not bad. Thinking that'll kind of make it just give a nice contrast to it. That's its Y15. And I'm going to use Y38. Is this 38 the right one? To darken it up. See, I need to take time to put the caps back on my Copics like I had. I'm going to blend this out a little bit more. Not liking it. Looks a little blotchy. There. Just blend this out a little bit more. And I'm going to, yeah, see if that looks good. Put that with him. I'm going to get the other one colored up. Use RV09. Color this portion right here. It's nice and quiet. My daughter must be done doing her new exercise routine. I need to exercise myself. You get older, you get lazy. Okay, add our VO6. Blend this out. Blend this out here. Blend this out. Yeah. Okay. And RB. Is that RB? 02. Some people color, you know, from light to dark or dark to light. I honestly can't say I color any particular way because some days I'll change it up. For me, it depends on what I'm coloring. It's like I said, I'm not a Copic coloring expert. I do pretty good, but I really would like to take classes to get better. Okay, now I'm going to color my middle bud here, the Y15. I actually need to get some more inks and stuff. It seems like some of my pens are drying out. Now I'm going to add the Y38, cooking it up. Okay, that looks good. I thought about like putting it behind his head, kind of. I don't know if that looks weird. Something like that. Now to look like it was kind of coming out. Oh, I think I might put that there. Put this one a little over. Huh. Or should I put them both that way? No, I think I'll put one over here on the side and one on the other side there. Take some of this liquid glue here. This time I remembered to make sure they weren't clogged. Just gonna stick this down here, right next to them. There we go. Still kind of, maybe 2 is too much or something. Does that look crazy? Let's see, I'm not sure where I want to put this other one. That looks retarded. I'll just put that next to him right there. That looks good. Yes, definitely. Put this off to the side. Does that look better? Yeah. That makes more sense, right? Okay, let's stick that down there. There. Let's see. Nice cute card for Easter. Now I'm going to stamp a sentiment on this. You get a lot of nice sentiments in here. You get spring blessings. You get hopping by to say hi. You get excited for Easter. I'm going to give this card to a friend of mine who has a little girl. She always comes over and she loves crafting and messing with my stuff. She's 7. And I told her I would make her a card. So I'm going to use this excited for Easter because she definitely is excited for Easter. Get this stamped on there, black ink. I'm going to stamp this right here. There. And we have a nice excited for Easter. And this is my card showing that you can have fun uses using your Aqua Pigment inks. Like you can color images with it, you can color your paper with it, you can use it on ribbons. There's so many things you can use it for. And in the kits, because you get the ribbon, you get sequins, like even, maybe I should add a few sequins or that might be a little too much. You get nice sequins in your kits. There's just so many different things you can do with the kits. And what's nice is you can combine them. You know, you don't, one kit doesn't have to, like, it's the only thing you use it together. You can use it with other kits because, you know, they all go together. I don't like that. But Okay, I think this is it. And this is my card. And I hope everybody likes the card that I made. And hope to see you next time. Hopefully I can do better. All right, thanks. Bye.